The Browns take on the Chargers, the LA Chargers. I'm still trying to get that in my head, Mary Kay Cabot. I'm probably going to say San Diego 100 times. But it's the Browns and Chargers Sunday at the StubHub Center in Los Angeles, or at least by Los Angeles. Phillip Rivers, that's where we'll start. What would it be like to cover a team that has had a quarterback who's been really good since 2004?
Well, since then, I think the Browns have probably had about 22 starters since then, so it would be really strange to be covering one guy. I'm not sure what we'd be writing about every single week, to be honest with you, but he's really hot right now. He's playing really, really well, and they have a lot to play for after losing to the Browns last year.
And he's got a big weapon in Keenan Allen. He is back and healthy after only playing in one game last year. He's got a chance to get over 1,000 receiving yards in this game. He has been really good for Rivers.
Yeah, he has been great. Those two guys have really heated up. They're averaging over the last two games something like 35 points. They had 57 a couple of games ago, so that's almost a scary proposition going into this. So that's going to be a huge challenge for the defensive backfield, for Jamar Taylor, for Jason McCourty to shut this guy down.
And of course, old friend Travis Benjamin is still there, and we got to watch for him in the return game. And you know, another guy to kind of keep an eye on who's sort of come out of nowhere, Austin Eckler, the running back. Catches some screen passes out of the backfield. It's going to test the Browns linebackers.
Yes, well, you know what? I mean, between him and Melvin Gordon, it's going to be a tremendous challenge for those guys. Melvin is running really well as well. He's got something like 658 yards already this season. His per carry average isn't great, but he is piling up a lot of yards, so that's a good 1-2 punch for them.
And on the other side of the ball, Sean Coleman and Spencer Drango are going to be tested, as will the rest of the offensive line, because they will face Joey Bosa, who's gotten off to an unbelievable start in his career. He's got 10.5 sacks this season alone. Melvin Ingram has 8.5 sacks. So for the third straight week, the Browns facing one of the fiercest pass rushes the league has to offer.
Yeah, that's going to be a tremendous, tremendous challenge for Deshaun Kaiser. And then on the other end of that, you've got Casey Hayward, who at the cornerback position is playing really well. I think he's got 4 interceptions or something like that, which comes from the pressure that those guys get. But like you said, Joey Bosa, 10.5 sacks after having 10.5 last year. Now he's got one less game, and he's already got those 10.5 sacks this year. So he's off to another tremendous, tremendous start, and it's a huge challenge.
Yeah, and it's not just Casey Hayward either, who obviously has been missing some time due to the death of his brother. We don't know as of this filming if he's going to play on Sunday, but Trey Boston has 4 interceptions. And San Diego is +9 in turnover differential.
Yeah, that is absolutely huge. In terms of interceptions, they're way up there with 14. And takeaways in general, they have 19, which is also way high up there. And, you know, Deshaun Kaiser was turnover-free in his last game, and he's got to stay that way in order to have a chance to stay in this game. This is going to be a really, really tough game. These guys lost to the Browns last year. They don't want that dubious distinction again this year, and they've got a lot to play for.
Yeah, so we'll have full coverage of all of it at cleveland.com/Browns. And by the way, I'm absolutely certain I said San Diego at least once in that video, so send me an email with the total count after you watch it.
Did you do it?